Hi guys, welcome back. Now this is my 2019-2020 bike of the year. So my top 5 bikes that have come out 2019 or 2020. Here's my top 5, guys. Let's get into the video. Alright, so coming at number 5 is the BMW S1000RR. Now, it's a bit of a, it was a bit of a close call, really. It's a close one between 1 and 5, to be honest. They're all pretty similar. They're pretty close on my list. But the reason why the BMW came in at number 5 is purely because of the looks. Now, it design-wise is actually not that bad. So design-wise, I actually think it's a pretty good-looking bike. The quality obviously is there. It's got. But, it hasn't got Brembos this year, but it's got, pretty much top shelf stuff. It's got the Öhlins, it's got, everything. And the design of the front looks much better than the previous years. But the thing that has annoyed me the most, and it's only a little thing, is the damn colour scheme. Now, I know they've gone obviously with the M colour, and that's fine. Like they've made the M Sport version the white and blue, but it annoys me because it actually makes the bike look cheap to me, compared to, say, if you were to do exactly the same thing but did it in a nice black or a grey or even an off-white or, something like that. I mean, at the end of the day, it's BMW. If they were to come out with their top-of-the-range BMW car and made it look like that in, like, BMW colours, I would go, what the actual hell? Like, if you were to pay top dollar, this is at the top of the bike price list. If you were to pay, $500,000 for this car and it looked like that, oh, you'd be pretty disappointed, to be honest. You'd be pretty disappointed. And I know that they've obviously stuck it out with keeping it 1000cc, but I mean, a lot of the other bikes now are going up, to 1100, 1200. I wish they would have just blown it out of the park a little bit more. They were the first guys to have that real powerful 1000cc that, beat everyone else. Now it's kind of pretty much the same as everything else. So I wish they would have done like a 220 or a 230 horsepower monster. Not like 200 isn't powerful, but I just wish they would have just moved the game on a little bit, just so it'd give them an edge, because I do really like the bikes, but I wish they'd do a little bit more. Alright, number 4 is the new H2Z or ZH2 or whatever, the naked supercharged bike that Kawasaki have now brought out off the H2, built around that. Now, that H2 when it first came out looked absolutely bonkers. It looked like a bit of a spaceship. It looked like nothing else, basically. And to be honest, this new one that they brought out is so boring. Like, it kind of looks like a Z900. And guessing for the price point they're going to bring it in at, like, say, I don't know, close to sort of $20 odd thousand for a naked bike, and it's going to be a lot. Even though the engine's there, it just doesn't look like something I'd really want to buy. Something really mental. Unfortunately, it just doesn't look that aggressive, and it's a real shame, actually. I was really looking forward to seeing what they'd do with that bike, and what it'd look like, and it just looks like a Z1000 or even a Z900. It just doesn't look, even the colour scheme of it, just very disappointing, and that's why it came in number 4. But that engine in that bike is obviously is crazy, and it will be a great bike to ride, no doubt, having that supercharger. Alright, so number 3. Now, this was a tough one as well, but number 3 is the new V4 Street Fighter. So the Street Fighter for me, this new V4, the Ducati V4 Street Fighter, now that looks to me like an aggressive street bike. It looks every bit the part. I wish they would have done something like that with the Ninja ZH2, but unfortunately. So this is gonna tear the competition out of the water, I think. This is gonna move the game on. They've made it basically the same engine as the V4, the Superbike. They haven't detuned it, and it looks mental. I mean, it looks so aggressive. It looks like the Panigale just stripped. And that Panigale looked mental when it came out. So I couldn't wait to see this bike, and I've been following this bike for quite some time because I'm a big fan of the Street Fighters in the past, the 848 and those ones that they released years ago. So I was very keen to see what this bike would look like, and thankfully it looks great. They haven't done anything crazy. They've kept it. They've obviously just brought out the red colour scheme at the moment, but obviously they'll bring a few others out. A black one would look awesome. Big fan of black bikes. But yeah, so that came in at number 2. But it is basically my favourite bike that has been released in the past little while. So I can't wait to have a look at that in the flesh when it gets released here in Australia. And to have a ride of that in the next year or so. Yeah, great bike, great looks, great engine. It's going to be one for the ages, eh? Number 2, this was a very hard one, but again, it had to come in at number 2, and that was the MV Agusta Dragster 800. I've always had a soft spot for this bike, being a 3-cylinder. I love my 3-cylinder bikes, and also the way it looks with the wheels, the spiked wheels, or I don't even know what you call them, spiked. I don't think they're called spiked. I think they're spoked wheels. It's just always looked like a really mean bike. And the colours are great, and it's just really finished well. It's all high quality, and you don't see many of them either. You don't see many of them at all, which makes it really good. Obviously, having a rare bike is much better than something that you see all the time. The S1000 RR, you see every time you're out on a ride, you see one of those. But yeah, so that's, and being a 3-cylinder, I've always loved having a 3-cylinder and loved the sound, and I just find them, they have so much character. So yeah, that comes in at number 2. So number 1, guys, number 1 is, no surprise, being a massive Triumph fanboy, is the 2020 Triumph Street Triple. Now, when it first got released, actually I wasn't a massive fan of the way it looked. I was a bit disappointed, I'm gonna say, but it has grown on me massively. I've seen a few guys that have purchased them and, you know, put a pipe on them and done a few bits and pieces, and it does look better than the current model, like the 2018 that I have currently. And yeah, it will be my next bike. That is if they don't bring out a new Speed Triple. I was quite disappointed that I didn't see a new Speed Triple with the new 2020 lineup. When they had the show in Milan, there was nothing to do with the new Speed Triple, which was a bit disappointing, because I did hear stuff saying that they're going to make an 1160, I believe, cc. So when that does happen, hopefully that happens, that will be my next bike. But yeah, I definitely will be purchasing one of those new Street Triples if that doesn't happen in the next year with the Speed Triple. So yeah, guys, that was my top 5 bikes. I just wanted to do a quick video before the end of the year. There's going to be a lot of videos coming out in 2020. Obviously, all the reviews that I promised, they're going to be coming out. Sorry I haven't been able to do them just yet. It's been a busy end of the year. But hopefully, come January, all those reviews, and a few interesting things with this bike as well that I'll be doing. So there'll be lots of reviews. So please, guys, hit that subscribe button. Have a good rest of the year and have a good New Year's. And thanks for watching, guys. See you later.